Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Southside High School, the home of the Hawks. Tonight, the Lexington Tigers come to town to take on the Hawks. Starting here at 6 o'clock in just a few seconds, we'll have the tip of the girls' game. Michael, just starting district play tonight for both teams. How important is this matchup?
You know, these were the two teams kind of favored to win this district this year. You know, these are the 1 and 2s going in. You know, Lexington's the defending champion, so winning this game will be very important in getting off on the right foot and making sure you're ready to compete in a tough District 14 AA.
And here we have the tip, and it will go out of bounds. It'll be a white ball, so it'll be Southside ball, and the starters for Southside, Alexis Miller, the senior, Kaya Sane, the senior, Cheyenne Cunningham, the junior, who has the ball now, along with Asia Curry and Tamia Curry. We'll get to the Lexington starters here in a second. Down to Tamia in the post. The first possession out to Cheyenne for a three. It's up and off the back of the rim. Tamia Curry comes down with a rebound. Second chance opportunity coming for Southside. Down to Asia Curry in the post. She dribbles up and off the side of the rim, and Lexington comes down with the rebound. Coming down with the rebound was Howard for Lexington over in the corner down, and it's knocked out of bounds by Asia Curry. So to stay here with Lexington, Michael, I'm going to ask you first, what does Lexington have down, just, I guess, as far as an all-around player, athlete?
You know, Nebria Howard is definitely the orchestrator of this offense at number 30. She just had a nice pass down low to Jackie Arnold, and Arnold missed the layup. She's definitely their playmaker, but they got some outside shooters like Caitlin Kelly, 14, and Briley Bromley, who's not in the lineup yet.
And there's Kaya Sane for Southside with the first points of the game. So 2-0 Southside a minute in, and Lexington will bring the ball down the court. Michael, this pressure for Southside that you see now, it's been pretty good all year long.
Yeah, their defense has definitely been the heart of their team, and the key is going to be tonight is they're going to have to hit some shots. Their offense is going to have to meet up with their defense.
And Lexington shoots the three. That was Briley Bromley. And she misses the three. So to go to Southside, Cheyenne Cunningham will bring the ball down the court for the Lady Hawks. They have a 2-0 lead with a minute 30 in this game, or minute 30 into this game. Down to Tamia Curry in the post, up and in and out. Cheyenne's there for the rebound, and she puts the layup. She makes the layup with a second chance opportunity. So Southside goes up 4-0. What's a couple key wins this Lexington team has had?
They beat Haywood at Haywood. I think that's probably their biggest win of the season thus far. You know, which is a team that Southside has lost to twice, at Haywood and here at the Hawks Nest. You know, other than that, you know, they're on a big win streak. I believe it's up to, it's at 12 games right now. So, I mean, they're definitely winning some games right now, and they're gaining confidence.
And the missed layup by Asia Curry, and now the ball's on the floor. We have a jump ball called. And it'll be Lexington basketball, so they'll bring it down to the other end. As far as this Southside team, I can say that they've had some foul trouble in a few games this year. Definitely need to work on that, and it's taking key players out of the game early, Michael, if they get in foul trouble like that. And there, before we get to that, Caitlin Kelly with the 2 points. So we got a Quinadra Miller and Brakia Champion checking in for Southside. In the corner, Quinadra Miller, it's up and good. That's the freshman that I remember last time you were here, she had a big three
and
to end the half.
She had a big night against Haywood that night, even though Haywood came back to win the game. Briley Bromley for three, misses. Rebound by Tamia Curry.
So Tamia Curry bringing down the floor. Another three-point opportunity for Quinadra Miller, up and off the front of the rim. Tamia comes down the rebound, misses the floater. So it'll be Lexington ball on the rebound coming down the floor. Nice defense from the freshman Quinadra Miller. She gets up and gets fouled. Good hustle by Lexington getting back, and even though it was a foul, that was a great hustle saving a layup. Good foul there to make her go to the free throw line for sure.
You know, so much of Lexington's offense last year was revolving around Addie Hale, who's now at Trevecca Nazarene. You know, this is a different team. There's not that one player that's going to stand out for Lexington this year. They've got multiple players that show some depth. And this team gives this team some depth. And so it's a lot different than it was last year.
So after the foul, Quinadra Miller knocked in her first free throw, and now we have a timeout. So we'll discuss this district that both of these teams are in. Michael, was like you said, on the girls' side, you expect these two teams to be at the top, but what about the boys?
The boys, I mean, it's got to be the matchup of Friday night when Southside travels down to Fayette Ware. Those have been the two early favorites, and I think at this point, I think those two are the only ones that are standing out and have that potential of not only winning a district title, but maybe a region title and going to state.
So Miller misses the second free throw, but Kaya Sane with the rebound and up and no good, but back out to Quinadra Miller for three, up and good. That's 7 points for the freshman. So Lexington bringing the ball down the court again. They got some pressure going on again, and it forces a turnover by the Tigers. So it'll be back to Southside's ball.
Right now, Lexington is not dealing well with Southside's pressure, and they are not rebounding the ball. Southside's already got 5 offensive rebounds.
So over to Tamia Curry in the corner, over to Cheyenne Cunningham for three. It's blocked. Nice defensive play there. And the Tigers will run the floor. They got numbers up and good pass, and it's a layup.
For Briley Bromley.
That's Briley Bromley. Seems to be a key player for Lexington. Here's another three by Quinadra Miller, is way off. And they don't grab the rebound, so Kaya Saint gets it but turns it over, and now Quinadra Miller knocks it off the leg of the Lexington player.
No, it's Lexington ball. They called it out of bounds before.
She stepped out before she saved it. So it'll be Lexington ball down 11-4. It's kind of going pretty fast pace. Last time I watched the Lady Hawks play was against Haywood just before Christmas, and it wasn't going near at this speed. But both teams coming in wanting a big win. Here's a three ball up and no good.
Rebound, Kaya Sane.
Kaya Sane pushing the floor, and she goes all the way to the basket and misses everything. So that'll be Lexington ball coming back down the floor. Good pressure by Kaya Sane. And Lexington looks down, but it's knocked out of bounds by Tamia Curry. Looks like Brent McNeil will give Kaya Sane a breather for the hard defense she just played. This is Nakendra Taylor checking in, the sophomore point guard. Another big asset to this Lady Hawks team, who's still fairly young, Michael.
Yeah, I think both of these teams have some definite youth on their team. As Caitlin Kelly, a sophomore, just hits a layup.
And after Caitlin Kelly layup, the Lady Hawks throw it out of bounds, so we go right back to Lexington down 11-6 with 3:13 left in this first quarter. So Lexington pushing it down the floor. Back in the corner, back over to Kelly. She dribbles and gets it. No, it stays here with Lexington.
Nope.
Tamia Curry up to Quinadra Miller on the steal. She thought she got fouled, but she did not. And we cannot get a call down here on this end. We do get a call on south side, so it'll be Lexington ball. A lot of contact they're allowing so far.
Yeah, they're not calling much so far, and that I think that'll go in favor of Southside because they like to play that pressure defense and get their hands in your face.
A nice drive just off the back of the rim. But Lexington gets the rebound and gets fouled, so she'll go to the free throw line. That is
Whitney
Roberts, the junior. So here's Roberts with the first free throw up and off the back of the rim. Asia Curry will check back in for Tamia Curry. Berkia champion Quinadra Miller, Cheyenne Cunningham, and Kendra Taylor also on the floor for the Lady Hawks. We got a lane violation, so we'll give an extra shot to the Lexington Lady Tigers. Shot number 3 coming. Up and rims out there, I'm sorry. So Kendra Taylor will bring it down the floor over to Cheyenne Cunningham. Cross court to Quinadra Miller in the corner for 3, up and long. Asia Curry with the rebound and gets fouled, so she'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Michael, I don't know if you've noticed, but it seems like Coach Brent McNeil is giving Quinadra Miller the green light. She's pulling the 3 every time it's there.
Yeah, she is right now, and her hitting early has definitely probably helped him and allowed him to keep it that way. And we'll see as this game progresses if that's where he keeps it and keeps giving her the green light.
I know she's missed at least 3 and also has a couple. So here's the second shot, second free throw coming up for Asia Curry, and it's in and out. So Asia Curry gets a point there on a free throw, and it's stole up to Quinadra Miller. Layup up and good. Quinadra Miller with 2 more points, thanks to the Kendra Taylor steal. Lexington back down the floor, runs right past the south side defender. And they have a deep 3 here, and just off the front of the rim. Here's Quinadra Miller back down the court, up to Kaya Sane. And the left-handed layup is good. That's Kaya Sane, the senior, with the basket. 16-6, 1:45 left in the first quarter. Southside leading. Lexington down the floor. Over, and another 3 for the Tigers off the back of the rim. And there's Quinadra Miller fighting for a rebound, but she does go out of bounds. And Michael, like I said about Quinadra, it seems like Lexington's coach is giving their 3-point shooters the green light as well.
Well, you know, Brawley Bromley and Caitlin Kelly are 2 usually consistent shooters for them, and that's what they're known for, those 2 players. And so she's going to they're trying to use them to spread out the interior defense and make the Southside defenders come out and guard them.
And they almost couldn't get it to a point guard there. And it's stolen, but back to Kendra Taylor, up to Berkia champion, down to Asia Curry in the post, up and off the side of the rim. But we got a foul call on Asia Curry, so it'll stay with Lexington's basketball. Again, 16-6 with 1:09 left in the first quarter. That's Asia Curry's first foul. 3rd team foul for the Lady Hawks. Crazy pass gets through to a Lexington player, and she pump fakes and gets packed, so it'll be, oh, okay, I guess she threw it off the side. I thought that was out of bounds on south side there, but
you have to agree.
Somehow it's Lexington's basketball. I mean, it's Southside's basketball. So Southside will bring it down the floor, and Kendra Taylor over to Kaya Sane. Down the Berkia champion, up and no good. And Lexington comes down with a rebound. 45 seconds left in the first quarter. And there's in the corner a bad pass, and Quinadra Miller will run the floor again. And she misses the layup and gets fouled. So she'll go to the free throw line on the second chance after she gets her own rebound.
That is 10 offensive rebounds for Southside so far.
10 offensive rebounds in the first quarter. That's a pretty good stat there.
I mean, that's the difference in this ball game right now is the number of times that Southside's getting second chances.
Miller with 9 right now, or 10. 10 and 11 here. So that's 11 points for the freshman, wearing number 11 just in the first quarter. Lexington will bring it back down the court, trying to break the double team down in the post. Over to the other side, and we have a jump ball.
That'll be Southside's ball.
So it'll be Southside's ball. And Kendra Taylor will bring it down the floor for the Southside Hawks. Here's Quinadra Miller in the corner. Over to Kaya St. Well, it gets stolen first. All the way down the floor. A spin. And Quinadra Miller gets it back, and she's been in this spot before. Clock running low over to Asia Curry, and she misses it. So it'll be the end of the first quarter with Southside Lady Hawks leading 18-6. Pretty good first quarter there, Michael.
If you're a Southside fan, I would say so. If you're a Lexington fan, I would have to disagree with that because they are not playing very well right now. They're not rebounding. They're turning the ball over. But I think that's playing into the hands of Southside and what they're trying to accomplish.
So Southside leading again 18-6 at the end of the first quarter. So the Lady Tigers definitely need to work on the defensive rebounding. They're allowing Southside to get multiple offensive rebounds, either 10 or 11 just in the first quarter alone.
10 in the first quarter alone.
10 in the first quarter alone. So we're getting ready to start the second quarter of play. And we start the second quarter. The clock's not on up there, so I don't know. We're going to have to set the clock first.
You kind of got to have a game clock to play.
Yeah, I saw where it was on 0 up there, and got to have 8 minutes, a fresh 8 minutes up there. And here's Lexington inbounding to start the second quarter of play. The Tigers looking for some sort of offense here. And there's an offensive rebound of their own. That's number 51, Kaylee Grant, who gets 2 points for the Lady Tigers. And, Michael, it'd be big to change that stat around and get all the offensive rebounds this quarter for Lexington.
Yeah, I'm sure that was a focus of Bianca Thomas at halftime, is that we have got to rebound the ball better. Or after the first quarter, I'm sorry.
And there's a layup. Nabria Howard gets up and down the court pretty fast. And there's Kaya Sane. Shoots it long, but Rakia Champion comes down the rebound over to Alexis Miller. And the jump shot is good. Alexis Miller with the jump shot for the Lady Hawks. 20-10 ball game, 7 minutes left second quarter. Lexington bringing it back down the floor. Bounce pass up and good. Again by Kaylee Grant. The Lady Hawks have to get somebody on her, Michael, under the basket.
First quarter, she was not really a part of the game, but I think that she's kind of settled in here, and she's starting to know her spots here where she's going to be able to get open shots.
So we had a dribble off the foot of Michaela Tranzu, who dives back in there and makes it a jump ball. So it will be white ball. On the floor now for the Lady Hawks, Michaela Tranzu, Tamia Curry, sorry about that. Alexis Miller, Kaya Sane, and Cheyenne Cunningham. Alexis Miller drives and off the side of the rim on the layup attempt. So Lexington will bring it down the floor. Lexington setting up an offense now, down 20-12 with 6:22 left in the second quarter.
Southside seems to be kind of pulling back and just playing a little man-to-man here and not putting as much pressure.
There's a steal by Tamia Curry. Tamia Curry up to Michaela Tranzo, who misses layup. Alexis Miller comes down with the rebound and misses the second chance opportunity. But another rebound for Southside and another steal for Southside as well. Alexis Miller, the up and under, and it's good. Nice move there by the senior Alexis Miller.
Yeah, Alexis Miller's playing well right now.
She got away with a travel there and back up, and we got a foul called on Tamia Curry.
I think part of the problem is Lexington's trying to play at the pace of Southside, and that's not Lexington's pace. They need to slow the ball down, and they're doing a little bit better job of that here in the second quarter.
So here's some big free throws for Grant. In and out on the first free throw. I can tell you what, shooting free throws can make you very nervous, especially you're the center of attention right there, and everybody's looking at you. Free throws has got to be one of the hardest parts of this game.
But they're free.
True, they are free. You got to get fouled first. Sometimes it takes a big hack to get to that line. Here's Alexis Miller. One dribble and shot is up and no good, but Brakia Champion with the rebound in and out. So back down the court for Lexington. And we got a foul and 2 shots coming. 4. Didn't get a number on that. That is number 30, Nabria Howard.
Yeah, Nabria Howard.
The senior point guard for the Lady Tigers. Her first free throw is up and off the back of the rim.
If Lexington continues to shoot free throws like this, I think Southside will be okay with it.
I took a glance over here at Lexington's coach after the first free throw, and she huffed. She don't seem too happy about these struggles at the line. So here's Cheyenne Cunningham bringing it down the court for the Lady Hawks. Kaya Sane down to Aisha Curry, who gets fouled, so she will go to the line. It'll be 14 fouls on Lexington. Aisha Curry, the senior forward, will go to the line for 2 shots. 22-13 ball game, 5:15 left in the second quarter. First free throw up and good for Aisha Curry.
Yeah, Briley Bromley coming back in for Caitlin Kelly.
And the second free throw is up and good. So that's also a big difference here. Southside shooting pretty decent at the free throw line.
Yeah, much better than Lexington at the moment.
Here's Kaya Sane playing hard defense, but they get it down to Bromley, and the 3 is up and off the back of the rim. I didn't figure you'd see that, especially with a wide open 3. There's the drive up, and crazy shot comes down to a Lexington player, and she puts the shot up and good. That is Kaylee Grant with 2 more points. Michael, she's been the difference here in the second quarter.
Yeah, she's really helped them, and she's helping them rebound. And that's kind of been the key, is that they're doing a much better job rebounding the ball. But they're still down by 9 because they can't hit free throws.
And Southside feeds Alexis Miller down low, and she gets fouled, so she'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And the first one is up and good. And her little sister, Quinandra Miller, will check in for the senior Kaya Sane. So both Miller sisters on the floor at this point, along with Asia Curry, Brakia Champion, and Cheyenne Cunningham. The second free throw for the senior Miller is up and good, so that's 2 more points to her total. Lexington will bring the ball down the court. We have Nabria Howard, the point guard, setting up the offense. Quinandra Miller playing good defense on her freshman on senior right now, playing really good defense. And here's Bromley over in the corner. She passes it in the post, up and good. That is Jackie Arnold with her first 2 points of the game. Here's Cunningham drive, and the floater is good. Soft touch for Cheyenne Cunningham.
You know, this is the best that I've seen Southside shoot so far this season. They're really able to, they're hitting their jumpers, they're moving the ball around.
Hey, if she gets hot, it's going to be dangerous. There's a 3-point shot from Bromley, and a ball hit out of bounds, but will stay with Southside. 28-20 into Cheyenne Cunningham. She drives and down low to Asia Curry. Nice pass for the layup. Asia Curry with the 2-point bucket to move her total up to 5 for this ball game. Lexington down the floor, setting up a play over to Bromley. Bromley looks over, gets the pass all the way across to the corner. Off the knee, out of bounds, will be Southside basketball.
That is their 10th turnover of this game.
30-20 ball game with 3:19 left in the second quarter. Cheyenne Cunningham setting up the offense for Southside. Over to Alexis Miller to Asia Curry, and it's stolen by Lexington. Up the court, bringing it down the floor, and we got a kickball by Cheyenne Cunningham.
Are we playing kickball? Is she a soccer player?
She's not a soccer player at all.
Well,
Sticks her foot out, and it goes into the crowd. I don't think the fans were expecting that one at all.
I think Margaret Livingston needs to recruit her for the Southside girls soccer team. she could join Kendra Taylor up top.
Here's Cheyenne Cunningham. And we got a foul on Quinadra Miller.
Yeah, when she's down on the ground, you can't reach around and start hugging her. You kind of just need to kind of let her go, because more times than not, she's going to move and she's going to get a traveling call.
Coach Brent McNeil going to the freshman Quinadra Miller to guard Bromley. Or Bromley, excuse me. Rebound down to Cheyenne Cunningham after the shot. She'll bring it down the floor. Cunningham pull-up jumper up and in and out. And the Lexington Lady Tigers come down with a rebound. Down the floor. And the free throw jump shot is no good. So Juicy Brakia Champion will come down with the rebound up to Quinadra Miller, who misses the free throw, and Kaya Sane gets called for the over the back on the rebound. Michael, what do you think about the decision for Brent McNeil to go with the freshman to guard Lexington's best player?
I mean, I don't know if I'd consider Briley their best. She might be their best three-point shooter. And so I think it's just she's using her quickness to get around the perimeter and stay on the girl as she's trying to shoot the three and try and get Lexington back in this game. I'd imagine that another missed free throw.
And a 1-and-1 misses the first, so it'd be a rebound down to Cheyenne Cunningham in the corner for three. Quinadra Miller automatic. The freshman with another three-pointer for Southside. So Lexington will bring it down the court. And Miller having another first half like she did against Haywood. There's the three. But Briley Bromley comes down and knocks it out of bounds, so it'll be Southside basketball. Like I said, Michael, the freshman having another big first half. She's had a couple of these this season. There she is in the corner again, up and short. That's going to be short off the side of the glass. And Miller will steal it over to Cheyenne Cunningham, who brings it down the floor. Stops, the floater is up and good. So 2 more points for Cheyenne Cunningham. 35 points so far in this first half. Like you said, a very good showing for the Southside Hawks. We got a full timeout coming for the Lady Tigers. Michael, I know I keep bringing up her name, but what do you think about this freshman with the three-point shooting and the defense she's playing on Bromley for Lexington?
She's playing well right now, but, you know, she made a bad decision earlier with the foul, and that's going to come with youth. But I think she'll get better as time progresses. And, I mean, she could definitely be one of the better players that Southside's had here in recent history.
She's got 14 in the first half. We'll take a second for the announcer to try to get the attention of somebody here. Somebody needs to move their vehicle. I believe that's you, Michael.
I do not. I think the last name was Bond.
I thought they said Odom. I wasn't sure.
No, and that person drives an Acura. I don't drive an Acura, sorry.
Yeah, that's right. You drive a Camaro. Yes. So Lexington.
Yes, that's Jackson Southern sports guys like to ride in style.
All the Jackson Sons riders drive Camaros and Hummers and things like that.
Yeah, let me text Brandon on that one.
There's Lexington inbounding with 1:20 left in the second quarter. 35-20 ball game with the Southside Hawks up. Lexington to the free throw line for a three-point shot out for a three-point shot, excuse me. That is Caitlin Kelly for the three. Down to Alexis Miller, who gets fouled on the shot attempt. So she'll go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Lexington's coach not happy about that call either.
No, Bianca, I don't know if she's not happy with the call or not happy with the decision that the player made.
So the first free throw for Miller is good, and the second is up and short. I was just about to say she's a heck of a free throw shooter, and I think she knew what I was thinking. So here's Lexington bringing it down the floor. Setting up this offense for 45 seconds left here in the second quarter. And she drives and loses the ball up to Alexis Miller, who's running all the way down the court. She'll dribble and layups up and good. She takes it coast to coast. That is Alexis Miller. Nice job by her. So here's Lexington setting up something, and it almost gets stolen, but it'll stay. Well, actually, it'll be out of bounds on Lexington. Bromley knocks it out of bounds. That'll be Southside ball.
Their 13th turnover of the game.
And Michael, if Southside gets a bucket with 22 seconds left here, that'll put them at 40 points. And that might be the largest they've scored, the most they've scored in a half of basketball this year.
And I think it's definitely got to be, like I said earlier, they're shooting the best I've seen them this year.
So we had a travel call on Cheyenne Cunningham with 5 seconds left in the first half. But Lexington gets the shot off, and it's no good. So big first half for the Lady Hawks, and I guess you could say a better second quarter for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, definitely. They go from 6 points in the first quarter to 17 in the second. They're shooting the ball much better. But you know, Southside's won both quarters so far. Outscored them by 12 in the first and 3 in the second.
So we'll go to halftime with the Lady Hawks leading this one 38-23. We'll see you back in about 8 minutes.